That's right, and the McAllen bus station is only one location where hundreds of women and children are being dropped off with hopes of soon reuniting with other family members. The McAllen Central bus station is seeing a wave of Central American immigrants that have surrendered to authorities after a long journey crossing through Mexico to come to the United States. The Vice Consul says we have noticed that there's a greater influx of Hondurans and Central Americans from Guatemala and El Salvador that are arriving to the detention centers, then brought here to take a bus and reunite with family in other parts of the country. According to the Honduran Vice Consul, about 15,000 Honduran children have come through the south border in the last few months. The overcrowding of detention centers have led to the release of hundreds of women and children. Come out with a provisional permit to be able to move from where they're detained to be reunited with their families. They leave an address and their phone number after agreeing to later show up at a designated court. Those are the hopes of Roxana, an immigrant mother from Guatemala that has been waiting for her relatives in Boston to help her purchase either a bus or plane ticket. She says this journey has required many sacrifices. People there tell us that the journey is an easy one, that everything will turn out fine, but that's not the case. It takes a lot to get to where we're at. One needs to go through a lot, having to go hungry and thirsty, but I believe that in a way it's worth it because it's a different situation here. Roxana says the need and the insecurity in her country has forced her to flee, just like many others like her, having to leave their homes and their commodities behind. And that's where Mireya Tapia comes in.
The necessities, hygiene, and feeding the children, those are the most important necessities that we have. We came by and just seeing a child say, do you have something to eat in Spanish? Or tienes algo que comer? You know, that's just calling us out and saying, you know, help us.
Tapia and 3 other mothers have committed to gather supplies such as powdered milk, diapers, clothing, moist wipes, non-perishables, and any product that may be of use for the journey ahead to be reunited with loved ones, at least for a while. And if you'd like to contribute to these efforts, you may dial 956-215-1454. Volunteers say donations will still be needed as long as immigrants continue to be dropped off at these stations. For Fox 2 News, I'm Oscar Morgaine.